Okay, fellas, I'm back with another video. It's been a hell of a long time since I've updated and posted a video to YouTube about my truck. I think it's been like 7 months almost. But I've got quite a few things that I've continued to do. Some things that have happened. I think the last video I made, I showed and may have touched on the engine I put together, the small block Chevy I put together. I also believe I had the front suspension all done, and I was getting ready to move on to the back, I believe. Originally I was just going to let the frame go for now and not worry about it, but I decided once I started working on the rear end and had all that done, the only thing underneath the body that wouldn't be done is the frame. So I said to hell with it, took everything back apart. I went and had the frame sandblasted, brought it home. I had a couple small things to fix on it, and then I epoxy primered it, and I put on Herculiner, which is just a home do-it-yourself bed liner. There's a bunch of different kinds out there. That's just the one I used. I used it on another project and I really like it. And then, so let's see, I sandblasted it, epoxy primered it. I rolled on one nice medium coat of the Herculiner, and then I sprayed 2 coats of Eastwood's ceramic chassis black chassis paint. I've used that stuff many times before, and I really like it. So I think it came out great. It's just got a little texture to it, but this frame's going to certainly outlast me, and it's completely rust free and in good shape now. So I've done that since the last video. When I did that, I also ground off all the rivets that hold all these cross members in place. That way I could have these media blasted, and then this one I powder coated. The transmission cross member I powder coated also. In doing this rear end, I ground out all the rivets for the leaf spring brackets, attachment brackets, both sides, front and rear, and powder coated those after they were media blasted. I actually had to replace this one. This one was too far gone, but the leaf springs, I tore all the leaf spring packs apart, had each one of those powder coated, and I put those back together. The 14 bolt rear end I have here, again, I had media blasted, and then it's been powder coated also. I've gone through it, cleaned everything up. The gears are all in great shape. Bearings are inside are actually in real nice shape too, so I'm going to let those go. And so of course it'll have fresh fluid in it when I get to that. But I believe I mentioned before also that I was doing a disc brake conversion on this. This originally had massive drum brakes, but the brackets I got from Rough Stuff Specialties, I believe it is. You can look them up online. They make brackets for these conversions. It's just nice. It slides right on, bolts right up, boom, you're done. And I just got some calipers and rotors from Rock Auto. When you're doing one of these conversions for a 14 bolt rear end, you use front calipers and rotors off a 70s Chevy or GMC 4-wheel drive front. So these are actually for the front of a 70s Chevy GMC 4x4 pickup. Right here I will show you the rotor. And you get that, it has to be for a 3/4 ton obviously, so that you have the 8 lug. But that's the rotor. And here's the original hub. The hubs I had media blasted also and powder coated. So these babies are nice and pretty. These will be getting new inner and outer bearings, races, and a new seal for the back. I'm waiting to get, I have to get some different lug studs so that I can join. I'm going to put new ones on there and a little bit longer ones to join. That's how the rotor attaches to these now. You stake them through with the lug studs. So I got to do that yet. But have the drive shaft. This is a two-piece drive shaft. I had the drive shafts sandblasted and powder coated also. I mean, any little bracket. I mean, literally, I took every single thing apart on this truck, on the frame, suspension, and either repainted it, powder coated, or replaced it. So, and there's entirely all new hardware, all new grade 8 hardware. Got new fuel lines, brake lines, front and rear, transmission cooler lines. I also even took an extra step when I got those, because obviously they're unfinished when you get new lines, unless you get stainless or something. But with these, with all the lines I got, I took the time, I cleaned them with just a pre-cleaner degreaser, and then I shot them with semi-gloss clear coat, just for another layer of protection. I know they're new, but I hate rust. We all hate rust. But I'm just to make these things last longer. So all of those have been coated also. I have mocked up the exhaust a few times. I'm actually getting ready to take it back off and kind of cut and splice to get this thing to run the right way, the way that I want. Gas tank, brand new gas tank. I had, even though it was a brand new gas tank, it came painted with I think just to protect it more or less during shipping. I went ahead and had the tank media blasted, even though it was brand new, and powder coated. There's obviously new gas tank straps. Those I just used a pre-cleaner degreaser on those, and also shot those with just a semi-gloss clear coat, just to protect those a little longer. So of course there's new gaskets in them, new gas tank strap gaskets, but I also had to replace the brackets. Also, those were rusted and shot, so of course those are media blasted and powder coated, all new hardware. Little work up front from the last time, not a whole lot, but the bumper brackets, of course, media blasted and powder coated. I just actually cleaned my steering box the other day with a really good degreaser. Actually, I want to show it to you because I'm actually going to recommend it. This stuff was awesome. I found it at Lowe's, just made by Zepp, and it's actually, or Zeep, whatever, Zepp. Just a heavy duty oven and grill cleaner, and the stuff is the bomb. Foams up. I just gave it a little scrub after I let it sit for a few minutes, and then rinsed it off. And I had a lot of caked on grease, but whatever. Just something to look out for if you guys need something like that. Got plenty more parts up here yet to put together. I got found an aluminum radiator, nice aluminum radiator, so I got a new radiator for it, and a new transmission cooler. My other hubs up there, grill. I still have boxes of stuff to put back together, just little pieces, parts here and there. Went part crazy and ordered all kinds of crap, but I got a box with all my new powder coated parts that go on the radiator core support. But it's coming along. It's coming along nicely. I bought some new tires, new rims and tires for it just one of your classic 8-wheel deals. I think they're made by BlackRock. I did go with 17s so I could have a little bit bigger wheel. They're 17 by 8s, obviously an 8-lug. And then I put some 265 60 17s on here. So there's some nice tread, nice little performance tire. I don't know what else. Just plugging away in little things as I can. Had a lot going on. I got bad knees. Just had another knee surgery, so I'm a little slow getting out here and doing much of anything. I can't do a whole lot. And of course the usual stuff, wife, kids, all that. But I'm chugging along, making a lot of progress. Just trying to get some things wrapped up. Want to get the rest of this exhaust put on the way it needs to go on. Get the drive shaft back in. I have to get the hubs and the bearings and everything back in. Slide the axle. Well, axles are in there, but put it all back together. And then I'll put the cab and the bed and everything back on. But just a little update. Hope you guys enjoy it. Peace.